There's so many people that they have said Chinese people, Asian people, they are racist. So far, I've never seen anyone who's racist toward me. I feel like China is the best place for anyone to come and experience the moment because they're really good. What amazed me is that Chinese people, the way they behave and the way us black people we behave, it's completely different. Them, they are all about working. They work back to back. The whole year, they only have 1 month to rest. When I came here, the only thing that I didn't like from black people is that black people, they love enjoyment.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to AMKA Podcast. And today we got a special guest. The guy who can unlock any device on the planet. Bro, welcome to AMKA Podcast, bro. How are you?
Thanks. It's an honor. It's an honor to be here. I'm really doing good. I'm really doing good out here. It's just we've been having a difficult moment at this time here because the weather is really killing. It's really cold out here.
Yeah. China. So you guys are in China right now. It's like winter. Right?
Yeah, it's winter time and it's like 11:48.
Yeah. It's about 8 hours ahead from Cape Town. That's like a half of day. Yeah. So beside the weathers, like how is like everything going on over there in China?
No, it's like I've been here like for a week and half, but I've been in and out, in and out. I went to Dubai and I went to Taiwan, and tomorrow
Okay.
as well I'm going back to Taiwan tomorrow. After
Yeah.
Taiwan, like in 2 days, I'm gonna be in Hong Kong, and then after Hong Kong, I'm gonna come back to Guangzhou to take my
Damn,
flight
bro.
to South
Wow.
Africa.
Taiwan, Dubai, Guangzhou. And right now you're in Beijing, right?
Yeah, I was in Beijing, but I landed in the morning in Guangzhou. But I'm going back
Wow.
tomorrow to
Ooh,
Taiwan.
bro. So like how do you feel like going all those places like there is no any discriminations about, because black people are always victim everywhere. Sorry, man.
It's not really that like that because it depends with what you are doing.
Yeah.
There's so many black people that they made other black people look really bad. Like I can't mention the specific places, but black people in general, some of the black people they really make other black people look really bad. But so far so good, really. Things are really doing fine. There's so many people that they have said that Middle East people, Chinese people, Asian people, they are racist. Yes, they are. Some of them they are racist. Even in Africa, we get some people that they are really racist towards other
Yeah, a
people.
lot.
So far, I've never seen anyone who's racist toward me.
Okay,
It's really
okay,
good,
okay.
really good. China is. I feel like China is the best place for anyone to come and experience the moment because China, they're really good. They just
Wow.
they just business.
So they're like business minded people and like us.
No, as that is one thing I wanted to say. You know, us as black people, especially in South Africa where we are, I
Yeah.
don't know about other countries. I don't know about other countries how they are, but from me, I'm staying in South Africa and I grew up in South
Yeah.
Africa. I know what is going on in South Africa. And there's some things that I would really like to see, like an improvement on black people. There is some things that they really amaze me when I first landed in China. Like what amazed me is that Chinese people, the way they behave and the way us black people we behave is really, it's completely different. Them, they are all about working. Chinese people, they don't have off. They don't have free days like, oh, you're gonna see them, they are resting. Monday to Sunday, they are working. They only get 1 month that is like February, I think so. In February, I heard that in February, only the February they don't work. When I was back in Africa, they used to say Chinese they rest like maybe 3 months, blah blah blah. No, it's a lie. It's a lie. Chinese people they only rest 1 month. So they work back to back. The whole year they only have 1 month to like to rest. And one thing that I didn't like from other black people is that when I came here, the only thing that I didn't like from black people is that black people they love enjoyment. That's the problem. You know,
Hey.
they love enjoyment. You're gonna see black people they work like maybe 5 to 6 days or maybe 5 days in a week. They only work 5 days, 2 days. They take that 2 days to enjoy. Each Chinese people, I've never seen that. There's people like
You just,
especially here at this hotel where I am.
bro, you just killing me. Like black people, they like enjoyment.
That is what I've learned. I've learned.
Oh,
Wallah, I'm telling you, is that
yeah,
when I came here, the first
yeah.
thing that people told me here, let's go to party.
Wow.
Let's go to party. And me, I landed. We went to party. I went to one
Yeah,
club. That club they call it Kiki in Guangzhou. That club is owned by a Chinese man. I don't know, but I saw what I saw inside there, and from the story I heard is that that club is for a Chinese man, and I saw a Chinese man was the one that he was in charges with his wife and all those things. They're all about family and working together. You understand? If it's a business for a man, even today I went to a market. You see a husband and a wife, a husband and wife, a husband and wife, a husband and wife. All of them they're working together from Monday to Sunday. You will never miss them. But black people, if you go to some places where black people they earn, you're gonna just see sometimes you find this one today, sometimes you're not gonna find them today. Even in a way of doing business, black people they don't know how to do business. Really, when it comes to communication, this side is really bad. If you don't know Mandarin, you're
yeah.
gonna and Chinese people they don't have time to waste. If they see you don't
Yeah.
know Mandarin, you only speaking English, they're gonna steal from you. Whether you like it or not, they're gonna steal from you.
So they can
Like me,
steal,
when
like
I
that. They can steal for real.
no, they don't really steal.
Like they
Like
rob you in the terms of like business
in the
prices and
terms
stuff.
of business, you understand?
Yes.
Like if
Yeah.
you take a cab from the airport to your hotel, a Chinese man is willing to take you all over, like he's gonna take you from far away for him to charge you extra money. That is the way of them stealing from you. But
I get it.
black people, the way they are, they really don't do that. They don't do that. When you go like to Africa, especially if you go to South Africa and you're coming from the other place, they're gonna welcome you very well. They'll be willing to like to take you to different places without even you spending your money, which here is not really like that. Here is all
Yeah.
about business. That is what I was saying, that them is all about business. And I love the way they are doing their business. Really, they're really doing very very well. They have a short time to like to rest.
Yeah.
Maybe they rest at night, but even in terms of like even people that they build cities and they build like high mansions, like so many different things. There's things that in Africa, like Africans, if you give them a project that it can take a Chinese man 1 week, an African man is gonna take him maybe 6 months, one year. You understand? But a Chinese
But
man
yeah.
work day and night. They wanna make sure they finish that thing. Me, I came here, but I saw one road that they were fixing. That road, if it was in South Africa, that road it was gonna be fixed for like maybe a month. I'm telling you, that road can
Yeah,
be fixed for like
stop
six
it.
months, which here they can fix it for like 1 week. You
For
understand
real?
how serious people they are.
Yeah. So they're like 10 times faster than us, right? Really?
Machines, they really work hard. And it's not like
What?
it's one because the population is very high. So there are a lot of
Yeah.
people that they need work and money. There is money because once you're working. But the other thing that I didn't like in China is that they are not really welcome. They are not really welcoming people. You understand? Like if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
come
yeah.
here on money, you have your own money, you want to like start your own business, they won't allow you. Most of businesses, even I went to some restaurants. I went to a Nigerian restaurant. That
Mm.
Nigerian restaurant, they tell you that this is an African restaurant, but if you go inside there, the owner of the place is a Chinese man. But the food
Why?
that they cook there is for black people. It's an
Yeah,
African
yeah.
food. But
So,
behind the owner of the place is a Chinese man. The
so
only restaurant went here that it belongs to a black person is a restaurant by Tanzanian. I've been posting it lately. It's called what? It's called Kilimanjaro. It's a Tanzanian restaurant.
what's the reason why Chinese they own some African cuisine? Like, do they bought it from Nigerians, or Nigerians
No,
sold it to them, or they stole? Like, how does it work? Can you explain that? Because they went to Nigeria to learn how to cook Nigerian cuisine, or how?
no, no. But most of places, you see the way it is. It's like some places it can be like a Nigerian man is married to a Chinese woman. You understand?
Okay,
He's not
yeah, I get it.
allowed. He's not allowed to open a business, but he's gonna have to put his wife in front. And when he's gonna put the wife in front, maybe the family or maybe however, they're gonna make sure 50% of that place, or maybe 70% of the place it belongs to a Chinese man. And the thirty
So you
percent maybe gonna belong to a black person,
wow.
which is
So
not really good.
it's not really good. You mean if you are like a foreign in China, you can't really invest without the Chinese. That's what you mean.
Yeah, you can't because they don't give
Really?
you, they don't give you certificate. Even to that restaurant I went to a Tanzanian, I ate yesterday and today as well. I went there. The waitress, they are Chinese. The chefs, they are Chinese. Even when you're gonna taste the food, you're not gonna taste the food like the original taste.
Mm.
Yeah, you're gonna taste it, but they're gonna cook it somehow to look like an African dish, but it's not really close to an African dish because the taste of the food is not similar.
It's different. Yes.
Yeah, it's really different,
Wow. Then like
which is not really
China is not really a good place then to go. You can't live there.
the good side of China is that you should come to buy your own things that you can buy to go and resell in Africa.
Mm,
Yeah, that is
mm.
that is how you can make money in China. But to say
Yeah,
you're gonna come here and open your own business, no one is
it's
gonna
not
allow
gonna
you
work.
to. Even
Wow.
these even these big restaurants like McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King. Yes, the names is just there for the names, but people that they're inside or maybe somehow is a Chinese, because the taste of McDonald's in South Africa is not the same taste as the
Which
one
one
that
tastes
here.
better?
I prefer
Which
in Africa. I prefer Wallahi. I went to Shenzhen. I went in last. I went to Shenzhen last week and it was my first day because when I landed, the person who was showing me around, she told me that you should go and try some Africa, you should go in McDonald's, and I was really tired. So I slept with hunger while I didn't know that there was a McDonald's next to me here. I really didn't know. And then
Yeah.
the time I traveled to Shenzhen, I went there and then I saw a McDonald's and I was starving. And then I had to like, okay, let me just go and get some McDonald's and eat. I ordered the McDonald's. The really good thing of China is that they are not slow.
Yeah.
If you go to order anything, it's not gonna take them 5 minutes. It's
Wow.
gonna be immediately. Like the food is ready. I went to
Wow.
me. I love smoking shisha. So I went to
Mm.
the Habli house here. If you order a Habli in Cape Town, it's gonna take you sometimes maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes for them to arrange the
To
shisha.
prepare. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here, if you just say I want maybe gum mint, I want maybe lemon mint, it's not gonna take them 1 minute. But
Really?
you have it already.
I mean, so they
That's
they
how
they
serious
just like
they are.
ready. They're just like
Yeah, they are very
they
serious with. They don't waste people's time. They are really serious with business.
they just like ready. They do everything. They're just expecting like someone to place the order and then boom, they deliver, right?
They know already people they're gonna come
Yeah.
because they know they don't have time to waste. Even if you go
Yeah.
to a restaurant to order a food, it's not gonna take you 5 minutes. Oh, it's
Really?
not gonna take you 5 minutes. It's gonna take you maybe if you just say, okay, I want this. 1 minute, you already have your food.
Wow. Even if the
You see how
restaurant is like very popped, like it's busy and stuff.
people here they're working. People here they working. They are not playing.
Okay, so I would say you know the things that we have, it's really generational. So I would say like look at Chinese, like someone is born and then after like 6 months they started to stretch them, to train them to do some kung fu, some yoga, some stuff like that. I mean, they train them like the body and the soul, which is like us. We really don't do that, and also you find out that that's really have a big impact in someone's like how people are growing up, and you find out like we are slow, and then that's the benefit of their trainings at the youngest age there in China, you see, because once you go there and then you started to compare us and them, like they're almost 100%, like 100 times faster than us. It's really sad, bro. So what can we do like to overcome these challenges? Because it's really bad. Is it because of the money? They have so much money than us, or it's because of the mentality? We need to break some generational mentality, or how? Like, what's your thoughts about that?
The thought about it is that I would really like for us to understand the word business. You
Yeah.
know, when it's a business, you need to take business serious. When you take your business serious, that's how you make money. If you don't
Mhm.
take your business serious, you're always gonna cry. You understand? You're always gonna
Mhm.
cry. Especially in Africa, people they cry too much because of what? They don't really take things serious and they are very slow. Sometimes you're gonna see people they are telling you, "I'm trying this thing, but it's failing. I'm trying." You are not trying because when you are trying, you can't have a time to go and explain to people that you are trying.
Exactly.
People here they don't have time to come and explain to you we are trying.
They just make it
People here
happen.
they are ready. People here they are ready for anything, anytime. But us, sometimes a black person you can like so many of them I've tried to help so many of them. Sometimes you tell your brother, you say you don't have work. Okay, do this to make money. Do that to make money. Black person
Mm.
is gonna tell you like, oh, they're gonna have first doubts in business, you understand, in things. They're
Yeah,
gonna have
yeah,
doubts. They're gonna be like, this guy, he don't want to show me what he's doing. He wants me to try this thing, which is not good. When someone is
yeah,
telling you to do something and he already tell you, like if you know someone is already somewhere where you are not, and he's telling you, oh, try this, you need to be serious. You need to take that thing serious, because it's not wasting your time. Not everyone wastes your time. Of course, no
yeah,
one
yeah.
wants to win, but bro, even you by yourself, you need to be very creative in your mindset. You understand?
Mm.
If you know you can't take an advice from someone, then be creative. If you know you are not creative, go close to people that you know that these people, they are very creative. Because once you are close to people that they are very creative, you're gonna be open-minded. But most of black people, they are not open-minded, because all of them, they want to be very slow, sleeping extra. Bro, you don't have time to sleep, bro. Yeah, people, they don't sleep. Here 5 o'clock, you're gonna see people, they are awake. Imagine here, do you know what time clubs here they open?
No, what time?
Clubs open around 4 a.m. There's
They
some
open
clubs,
it
they open around 6 a.m. They close 12 o'clock.
like, what do you mean? Like opening 4 a.m. and closing 6 o'clock? Like they don't operate during the night or how?
Like most of people, they are busy. Understand?
Mm,
Most of people, they are
yeah,
busy. People, they are very busy. So when is that 4 a.m. is the time that most of places, they're already closing. They're gonna, because big business places here, they open around 1 p.m. They open around
okay,
1 p.m., close around 8.
yeah,
So you have enough time. That's why most
mm,
of clubbing and all those enjoyment places, they open like around around maybe 4 a.m. Some of them, they open around 6 a.m. They close 12 a.m.
yeah,
Some of them p.m. Sorry. Some of them, they open around 4 a.m. They close
yeah,
around 10 a.m. It's like that. People, they are busy. They know how to work with time.
yeah. So,
But there
what do
back
you?
home, if you go to a club there back home, there's people that they are clubbing from 5 p.m. till 4 a.m. You understand? You understand the time that they are wasting.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. So, what do you like? Let's say for you is if they give you the opportunity like to change things, what can you change about the African community? Or because I do believe not only black people that they like to enjoy, I know some other races also they do, but black people like to chill so much, which is I acknowledging that. And some other people. So let's include everybody. Let's not be biased. What would you like what can you do like if like for example like me personally I always say like if I become a president I'm going to be a dictator whether you like it or not you're gonna have to submit to some certain law. I like people like countries like Saudi Arabia, like they make the law, you're not gonna break the law, right? If for example you get the power to change black people's mindset because we are very naive, our ancestors they were colonized because they were naive, they couldn't do anything, right? And they were lied to, and then things happened, and that's like 500 years ago. It's generational, we're still struggling from those curses and stuff because we have in somehow we have them in our genes, right? Just like you say, like people, they don't want to feel like doing things, procrastinating. You don't want to finish your task so early. The things that you're supposed to do today, you give it to tomorrow, right? So, what do you think that's if you become someone like an authority, what could you do to finish that problem among the black community?
You see the way they finished coronavirus, ne?
Yeah,
Lockdown.
how?
Yeah.
How?
If I become a president, one time lockdown. because you fix people from
Okay.
lockdown.
Yeah.
You see the way lockdown, it came as a test.
Yeah.
It came as a test. They test you that they want to see if you're gonna follow what they want you to do. And they
Yeah.
really, like, the mission was successful because everyone went inside the lockdown. So
Yeah.
that is the first thing that me, if I become a president, I'll do. First thing,
Okay.
I put on
Okay.
lockdown.
So you're gonna do the lockdown, and then what's gonna be the goal of your lockdown?
Yeah, the goal of my lockdown, after I put you in a lockdown, there's no way for you to travel. And then from there, I bring too many people. Like, I bring white people and I bring Chinese people. Chinese people, I will give them job of building the cities and no, of building the roads. White people, I'm gonna give them like, I will give them a part of, like, designing the streets, like Cape Town. You see the way they design the streets in Cape Town.
Urbanization. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, if you come to China, you won't like this the way they build their roads, huh? You won't
Really?
like
Why?
it.
How?
It's so complicated. It's very
Hmm.
complicated. The way Chinese they are, they are very complicated. The way they drive, the way the streets they are, the way the roads they are, they just, like, is miserable. You understand? It's not online. Like, it's not straight. It's miserable. So
Okay.
that is a job I'm gonna give to a white man.
Okay. Just to go back to your question, why
And
would
then
you like? What would you want to give
I'm going
the?
there.
Okay. Okay.
Now, after I already give a white man there, I'm gonna, maybe they're gonna come, maybe 500 white people and 500 black people, and 500 Chinese people. And then from those 500 people that they're gonna be busy building the cities and all those things, they're gonna be black people that they're gonna work. You understand? So there,
Yeah.
they're already on lockdown. You put them straight. This is a time of working. Because black
Okay.
people, if you don't put them in lockdown, they're not gonna follow
Mm.
because they are very slow. But if you put them on lockdown and you tell them that this is like a productive project, you understand? All of you need to work. So all of them, if you put them like in lockdown for maybe 6 months, you're gonna see the way people they're gonna be active. They're gonna be active. All of them, they're gonna be thinking of working.
Mm-hmm.
The only mission we have in black people, the only mission is to create jobs.
Yeah.
And to create jobs, you need to know how I don't know, but as a detector, you need to know what you need to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Finish the mindset of your people. And
Mm.
mindset of black people, I'm telling you, once you already create jobs, no one is gonna cry.
Okay. So you are saying, why wouldn't you want to like train people they can do the job? Like, let's say like
No, you understand
now.
why you need to bring white people and Chinese people, because those people, once they're gonna come, they're the ones that they're gonna train people. Because
Yeah.
if you give that job to a black man to train other black man, he's not gonna
It's
do
gonna
it.
be a mess.
He's not gonna do it. You're gonna see at the end of the day they start blaming you. How we put you on a position that really there is nothing that is working. Blah blah blah. You see, that's why sometimes I love Paul Kagame, what he's doing.
I told
Hey,
you,
bro, you're not gonna do shit, eh? You're not
you're not
gonna
gonna
do
do
shit.
it. You can't. You can't.
So
It's gonna take you out.
if you become someone like Paul Kagame, you are really good.
That's what I told you. Like me, if I get a chance to become a president, I'm dictating whether you like it or not. I'm becoming like Putin. I'm becoming like Western Kagame and Mobutu. Not people like Mandela, the people that they were weak, they sold out the country and stuff. No, I'm Muammar Gaddafi, easy peasy, like Donald Trump. We done. So in the future, what do you see like our black community like? How do you see it in the future? Are we going to prosper? Because now I don't believe in that thing like, oh, you are advantaged because you are like white or whatever. You are Chinese, you are Indian, you are no. Everywhere in the world you go, if you come to Africa, you're gonna find black billionaires. You're gonna find poor people. If you go to America, you're gonna find poor people. If you go to India, you're gonna find a lot of poor people. But they also have billionaires and stuff like that. But the majority of Africans, we are still underdeveloped. And then I think that question of underdevelopment, how do you see, like, because African leaders, like, they are very corrupt, they're doing some stuff that are not supposed to be done. And this is the question, like, look at, for example, me, I'm a foreign in South Africa. This is because of the country was devastated with war and things like that, blah blah blah. You are being forced to leave your country to go live abroad where you're gonna find peace, even though there is some sort of like a little bit of discrimination and stuff like that. You're just being forced, bro. Like if you look at the numbers of um, like Ethiopians, Somalis, Eritreans, Congolese, Sudanese, Nigerians, everybody who are outside of their countries because they've been forced to migrate, to immigrate to some other country because of the country's conditions. It's all based on leadership of the country. What's your thought about that? What do you really think, like in a 50 years to come or 20 years to come? What's your thought about that?
We still have a lot of work to do.
Mm,
We still have a lot of work to do. Like 50 years to come, really, we're gonna show some improvements, but it's not gonna be close to these other people that they're gonna be 50 years to come. You understand?
mm,
We're still gonna be slow. I love
mm.
the way Burkina Faso, the way they are really changing their system. Mali, you
Yeah,
understand? They're
yeah.
really changing the system, but even though they are changing their system, but still they are still slow. You understand? So
So
me, my own way, me is to just put a lockdown. You put everyone online. Okay, this one. What do you want to do? I want to
yeah,
do this and okay, come. I put you here. You, what do you want to do? You take like maybe 50,000 black people. You give to Chinese people. Okay, show them how do you do this thing. And then after maybe 10 years, Chinese people they already leave. You understand? They
yeah,
already leave. Black people now they are there. Black people they're gonna teach other black people because you are a president that you know what you are doing. You know what you did.
yeah,
Let's talk about Tanzania. You understand? You,
yeah.
you remember the time Magufuli entered?
Magufuli, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. What did he do?
What he did? What he did
He
first
put
of all, he
Tanzania on the
locked.
map.
He locked everything. There was no money flowing like the way who's that again was there?
Kikwete.
Kikwete, like the way Kikwete was there.
Yeah.
When Kikwete was there was so much money. But after Magufuli, when he came, there was no money. Everyone was crying because at that time I was in Tanzania.
Mm,
Everyone was crying. There's no money. It's this and that. Blah 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 blah. But after time, things they started to change slowly, 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 slowly. 5 years that he lasted in his presidency, it was really a massive 5 years. But let's see now the difference between Magufuli and that woman. Yes,
I don't.
it's a mess. But you see,
She's. I mean, like she's a woman, so she never had a plan to become a president. By the way, she
no,
just
but
continued the agenda.
the problem is not about being a woman. The problem is about she's a woman and she's Muslim. Let's talk about Islam. Islam,
Yeah.
they say, even in Chinese, even in Bible, they say the time you're gonna see a woman is controlling a world, you must know that is the end of the world.
Mm.
The books they're already saying that. That's why you
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
whenever is a woman, is always like things are not moving, but they're gonna show you, the media is gonna show you, hey, this woman is doing the most, blah blah blah. But behind things are not really working out.
So you mean like women leadership? It's not really a
I
good
don't
thing.
believe
I do believe in women's leadership because they can lead with the righteousness. You know, we women are actually really fragile to do wrong things, and when they become leaders, while men can do horrible things. I'll give you for example, if women like they become supreme more than men, I don't think we would have had the corruption problem in Africa. I don't think so. I think the corruption problem came from men and then women followed. Just like in relationships, if it wasn't for men to cheat, women wouldn't do that because women they follow what men do. Like if men are good, women are going to be good, right? And that's just what I do believe.
Yeah, me, I doubt. I don't believe in that. I don't, I don't believe in that because let me take you back to the history.
Okay.
What make a man fall is a woman. There's
I
never been
know.
a man make a woman fall. That is what you must know. From the beginning of the world, Adam he was deceived by a woman. I'm not here to talk bad about women. I love them. I love them to death. I love them to death. But
So from
bro,
the beginning of the world,
if you allow a woman to go front, it's a mess. That is what you should know.
yeah, yeah,
Like for
okay, oh, yeah.
for example, in America, if that woman was gonna be a president,
That
I'm
was gonna
telling
be a
you,
mess. I do believe in that.
now you get what I'm saying.
It was going to be a mess.
Now you get what I'm saying. So a woman can never lead where a man is.
But
That's
what
why you
about
see in Islam, let me finish. That's why
yeah,
you see in Islam,
yeah,
you'll never see a woman stand in front and pray, and there's men there at the back follows. You will never see, because they say a woman is a woman, a man is a
yeah.
man. A man was created to be a leader. A woman never been created to be a leader.
She's a
A
support leader.
woman, yeah, no, she's a support leader, yes,
Yeah.
but a woman can never be a leader. So we should always stick to that word that a woman can never rule the world. A woman can never control men, because even in the house, there has never been a
Two
head of
leaders.
the house. The head of the house has to be a man.
That's really tricky these days,
House
bro.
a house that you see a woman is controlling, you must know that one is a mess. How many of them we know? How many of them we know?
Bro, like what about Angela Merkel of Germany? She was a great leader for Germany. She really erased that the bad things people knows about Germany, about what's like Hitler did. Um and then I mean she represented Germany in a good way. And I used to like her. Like, you know, do you I used to like her. Do you think I know so many women can do some horrible things, like, but men also these days are fucked up, bro. Like, let's not pretend that.
Let me tell you now why men they are fucked up. Men they are fucked up because of life.
Mm,
Life is making men to be fucked up. But if
okay.
life was good, a man will never be fucked up.
Mm,
It's only life that is making a. You see, even the way you are talking about that woman from Germany,
yeah.
the media. You know, the media can wash you even if you are bad. They can wash you to look very good. Because as a leader
Yeah.
in Germany, you can't tell me as a leader in Germany you're gonna go and talk bad about her. They
No
will
way, you
show you
can't.
love. They will show you love. It's like in America, if that woman was gonna be a president, and if she's doing really bad things, they can't show.
Mm,
They can't show that this woman is not doing right. They're gonna show this woman is the one, is the one. It's like in Tanzania. Tanzania, you're gonna see the mama, mama, inchi ya mama, country ya mama. But bro, behind things are not
Yeah,
moving.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Things are not moving, but they can't talk.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah, yeah. I mean,
But as a man, for a man to be there, even if you are doing bad, people they're gonna say, they're always gonna say, this one
yeah.
is doing bad, this one is doing because what? Because a man, even if you say nothing, a man is gonna just leave this one.
Mm.
A man is focusing with what he knows he wants for his people. But a woman, if you talk bad about a woman, you know the woman they are controlling the world. If you talk bad about a woman, you are gone.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. It's gonna be like a discrimination, like a
Thank you.
discrimination. Yeah. So, what do you
Bro,
think? Like, as yeah,
what I wanted to say about us in South Africa, really, I wanted to change our way of living is by us traveling. Traveling is really good. The only thing
yeah,
that
yeah,
we
yeah,
were failing, we don't travel. We don't travel, and that is the most thing that I really regret. Why people they don't travel? Because when once you travel, your mind opens up. You refresh your mind. You see good things and bad things. You don't see bad things when you're traveling. Only
yeah.
when you're
You're
moving to a new
discovering.
place, then you see some bad things. But most of the people that they travel, they really you don't see people that they travel they're doing bad. People that are traveling a lot, they're really doing good. But people that they are not traveling, all of them they are crying. And the most thing that I would want people to really do is to travel. Start your traveling.
Yeah,
Just save up some money. Save up some money. Save small money. Like if you're in South Africa and you are maybe from whichever nation, maybe you are from Congo, Rwanda, wherever where you come from. Just try to even if life is very hard, try to save a little money. Even if you save 50,000 rand, go back to your country. Make sure you have extra money to take you back to your country. Go back to your country, make your own passport. With that
mm,
50,000, if you go to China, it's gonna change your life.
for
It's really
real.
gonna change your life.
Wow.
50,000 is a lot of money to come and invest in China.
Guys, let me talk to my followers and subscribers. Guys, do you hear this? Suleiman is one of the tech guru I know in Cape Town. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know so many people in Cape Town. I've been living in Cape Town for like 10 years. That's a lot, right? When I came to Cape Town, I knew no one. I'm gonna be honest with you. From Joburg to Cape Town, I knew nobody. But after 10 years, I don't even want sometimes to work in the CBD because it's gonna be high and stuff like that, right? So what you just say, it's really, really, really sad because I remember before I came to South Africa, I was already like a traveling in 10 countries all around Africa only. But it's really kind of like opened my mind, and then you come in here, you see how other people living and culture and stuff like that. It really does help. And then, first of all, China is on my list, right? So
You should try it. It's
some
very
people,
good.
some people, they don't want to travel. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I've asked so many people here, like, what's your dream? Like, would you like to learn another language? People don't want to. Like, mostly the people that speak English, they don't want to learn other language. Oh, English is a global language. Yes, it's a global language. I do agree with that. But once you learn another language, it's like you learning another world. It's facilitating you to do stuff. I know a lady who was once in Dubai for 16 years. Bro, she can't even say Mabruk. Man, I was actually upset with her. And I told her directly, how could you live in Dubai for 16 years? You don't even know the meaning of Mabruk. Now I was working in the English environment. I'm like, exactly. You just limited yourself from your people, like for your people. Like you don't need an outside world. And you just understand like somebody is just blocking himself from learning about other things, right? As for us Africans, we need to expand our brain. Like we need to expand our thought because we've been traumatized, bro. Those things about our ancestors, well, you and I have never been slave. I always tell people that, but in some case we have those genes, and in somehow like it's always there, right? So we need to really exploring so many places so we can have more knowledge of becoming better versions of ourselves. Even here in South Africa, and when I was in Joburg, somebody just to be relocated for work in Cape Town, it's a major no, I'm not gonna go. It's a major. People are not willing. Like I don't understand. Like back in 2017, I used to work with this guy. I once gave him a job connection of cruise ship, right? Like he has to go, and then he's gonna go around all around the globe for like for like 2 years, and then come back. He was gonna save a lot of money. I gave him the connection. He went there. He signed the paper. I signed the contract. The day of showing up, the guy never show up. The end of the day, he comes and tell me like, "No, man, I really can't go. I don't want to miss my home so much." And I'm like, buddy, do you know how much money you were going to make and come back, maybe buy yourself a house in your hometown and whatever stuff like that? So I don't know what can we do according to you to persuade black people to change their mind and started to travel. I'm pretty sure like these days people are started to willing to, because of social media. But the funny thing is they just want to go there for fun, which is I don't want that. That's a problem. They don't want to go to lane like you see like
That is what I said. That is what I said. Black people, they love enjoyment.
I agree with you, but how do we
You,
stop that? Like can you go at least go to lane and bring something to your community that is gonna impact people in a real good way, not just be going somewhere so you can take beautiful pictures and people can be like, oh, he's an influencer, she's an influencer, things like that. What can you bring to your community? Like how do we like impact people to go out to learn? Because remember when the British colonized the Chinese and Japanese, they say like it's okay, you guys can colonize us, but the only things you're gonna leave us with is our culture. And from then on they started to send people in England to go learn the English culture and bring it back to China so it can serve them, while us, we don't want to. If you see like, for example, if your father is a minister of something, they will send you to America to go study. They will send you like in India or in Russia to go study, or in the UK. Once you go there to Russia or the UK, you don't want to come back anymore. Why?
no,
Why? How do we change that?
no, you see, us is that whenever we get to a place, we always get amazed. I don't know if it's because of suffering a lot or what, but
Yeah,
it's that I would want people to travel a lot, bro. Like,
yeah, yeah,
especially
yeah.
me, this is a key. If you want to change your life and
You
you
need
know
to
it's
travel.
very hard in South Africa, travel. You don't need to travel and go live there for good. No, just travel for at least 1 week. Bro, come to China 1 week. You're gonna thank me later. Come to China for just 1 week. Okay, let me break it down now.
Yeah.
There's there's a new way of making money now.
Now, what's the way? What's
The
the way?
way
Bring it up. What's the way?
the new way of making money, the way me I made some little money that made me come here to China, it's I invested in crypto.
You invested in crypto? I
Yeah.
just opened my crypto wallet like a week ago.
There's one thing that I'm gonna tell you now. If you have like maybe 20,000 or maybe $1,000 equivalent to
Yeah,
1,000, there's this new crypto. It's called XRP.
XRP.
This XRP is going to blow next year. It's going to
Okay.
take over Solana and all this Ethereum very soon. So right now XRP. Me, I bought XRP when it was $0.7.
Okay. When was that?
That was in 3 months ago.
Okay, okay. So you bought it. That was zero point. Okay, dollars. Okay,
$7. But now XRP is standing on. Let me check the market.
okay.
XRP now is standing on XRP now is standing on $2.4. I'm not gonna
Two
show. I'm
point
not gonna.
four.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Don't
show
worry.
my.
Don't show me. Just tell me. I
There
believe
is
you.
it. There is it. There
Yeah,
is
yeah,
XRP, the one with the green.
yeah.
Is
Yeah.
standing to $2.4.
Okay.
If you
So
buy
what?
this XRP,
Yeah,
I think you can see the market the way it's going high.
yeah, yeah. I
If
can
you
see
buy
it.
XRP, you're gonna thank me later. Just buy $1,000 XRP. You don't need to buy anything like too much money. You just need to invest $1,000 in XRP. Leave
So
that
when you,
XRP,
yeah,
leave
you
that
leave
XRP
it.
on your wallet for maybe 6 months until next year when Trump is gonna be at the White House. This
That will
XRP
be
is gonna
January.
yeah, January 20th. This XRP is gonna hit massive. We are expecting this XRP to hit to be worth at least by the end of June. It's gonna be worth one XRP is gonna be worth maybe $100.
One.
One XRP. You see
Yeah,
the way BTC now one BTC is hundred and two $102,000.
yeah.
That is how XRP is going to be high. Now XRP is standing at $2.4. It's a time for you to invest in XRP. Buy
So should we
1,000.
buy? Like,
You don't need to trade because it's gonna be very complicated for you to trade.
yeah,
There's
you
this
just need
meme
to
coin,
buy.
know them, but it's very risky. You just need to buy XRP, leave it on your wallet. It's
Yeah,
gonna
man.
grow, and when it's gonna grow, you're gonna thank me later. When it's gonna be worth, because in February, one XRP is gonna be worth $10. You see the way
Yeah.
today is $2.
Whoa,
End
whoa,
of
whoa, hold on. In
January
when is it gonna be worth $1?
is gonna be worth $10 in February.
One XRP.
Yes, one XRP.
How much is one now? Is like a 2.4 for one.
So it's like $2.4.
Bro, I'm
Remember
buying.
me, when I bought it, it was 0.7, and now it's
Yeah,
2.4.
yeah. I
It's
believe
gonna
in that thing very badly. I believe in it very badly because I watched a video of that guy in that was like 2013. He was begging people
Da
to
Vinci.
buy bitcoins. Yeah, and then he was really begging people to buy bitcoins. People were like,
This
"This guy's
guy when it
fool."
was standing on $1, and people they were like,
Yeah,
ah,
he was just like,
yeah.
just leave $1. You know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe in that
Me,
thing.
this is a secret. I'm telling you, no one is gonna take. Don't buy Solana or Ethereum. Ethereum now is a lot of money. One Ethereum now is $3,000.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's $4,000 now.
yeah,
One XRP is standing on $2. XRP is until February is gonna take over USDT. They already made their own money that is gonna replace Swift Bank. That is called RL USD.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is about when you know already about crypto, then you're gonna know about all those things. But
So yeah, yeah, yeah.
right now,
How? Yeah.
right now, the only opportunity for people to massive millionaire by next year and billionaire is for
Mm,
you to invest in XRP. If you buy $1,000 XRP, by next you just give it maybe 3 to 4 months, you're gonna thank me. The money that you're gonna have yourself, you're gonna say, I didn't know this thing is gonna be like this.
yeah. For the people
This
that they
is a
don't have $1,000, so what do you advise them to do?
people that
Because
they
I
don't have
know here in South
$1,000.
Africa. one
Yeah,
thousand
people that
dollars
they,
is like a 18,000 rand, 17 point something thousand rand. Some people don't have it.
there's another way. There's another way. I'm gonna show you another way. If you don't
Okay.
have $1,000, invest in meme coin. This meme coin is called Trust the Process. Wait, let me move this thing. Let me just show you this thing. You see this trust the process. Trust.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
If you have $100,
Mm.
buy $100 Solana, put it on trust. This trust, it called trust the process, but they just make it small. If you buy if you buy 100, if you have $100, put it on trust
Yeah.
until next year, January 20, till February. You're gonna have at least from that $100, at least you're gonna have maybe $3,000. Buy it, leave it.
All these things about crypto, like I think some people are still afraid about
That is how we don't make money.
how do you learn those things? Because I mean, most people are kind of like interested, but they are afraid because they don't trust they will lose their money. Like you know,
That's why
people,
that's
and
why if
also
you are
people
that's why
always talking good things about crypto. People really never. It's not really volatile.
no, really, it's not a scam. It's a money that it generates itself. But me,
Like I mean, like the high
I would
risk.
never I would never want you to put money in this trust, because trust is a meme coin. Meme
Mm,
coin, there's high risk of you losing your money. The
mm,
only way of you to invest in crypto is to buy just a normal crypto, like maybe BTC. You see, if you buy 100 BTC, you see the way now
mhm.
BTC is standing at $100,000. We are expecting by the end of next year, BTC to be worth 200 or $300,000 each BTC, one
Yeah.
BTC. Now, if you have that, now if you invested even at least $100, $500, if you have $1,000, if you invest on it, you're gonna thank me later. I'm telling people, but they don't really focus on it. But next
Yeah.
year,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
next year, you guys, you're going to see other things in crypto. Crypto is the
Mm.
new way of. It's gonna make people. It's gonna make so much millionaires.
But what's the story behind crypto? I was watching these guys on a podcast. They say they don't want to relieve the story. What's the purpose of crypto, bro? Like, if you know, what's the purpose of crypto?
But the purpose of crypto is for you to believe on it. You must also know that BTC, there's no one who can control BTC.
Mm.
You must know that this is the money that it just then generate itself. No one is
Yeah.
there is controlling BTC. I must put it like this, like that. It's a computer that is generating itself.
What
No
about
one is
bricks? Like these bricks is not gonna come and interfere things.
bricks. They never create their own coin. They're still working on it. When bricks they're gonna create their own coin, we're gonna be on bricks as
Okay.
we're gonna be on bricks because there's a coin.
So let's say like you already been there. Like you are open minded. You are into tech, as I know you, and you are an investor. Like, what's really what need to be done for African to move forward, bro? Like, what's really need to be done?
What we need to be done is to stop having fear.
Okay.
Black people with so much fear, like you fear. If I try this thing, what if it don't work? Me, why I'm always going up is because I count losing first before winning. Too many people, too many people when they have money to invest. They're always thinking that this money. They already calculate this money tomorrow, after tomorrow, maybe after 1 year, 2 years is gonna make me this much of money. You must not count that. You must
Mm,
always counting that money you're investing. Maybe you're gonna get a profit after maybe 5 to 10 years.
okay.
So you already know that money, you don't count it again. You
Okay,
just
bro.
wait it.
Yeah, bro. I know, like, think, think and grow rich. But the problem is, like, most of the black people, like in Africa, the background is not wealthy, So when someone is like, we don't have something to sustain us for a long period, I mean, like, most of us, we work for money. Like, so we see the challenges. Like, how do you diminish that challenge? That's the biggest problem because if
No,
people have,
problem. The
yeah,
biggest problem is fear. People they are thinking that, bro, anyone can generate 5K in South Africa. It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take you, but you can generate 5K. And that
5,000
5K,
rand, which is like
5,000.
3.5, $350, something like that.
Yeah. If you have that money, it's a lot of money to make you rich. If you just buy one crypto, like if you just buy one coin, you just leave it there. Leave it there. You don't need to focus with it. Leave it there. That 5K you're investing in yourself, leave it there.
Bro,
Within
you need to give
within
me
four
some
months,
crypto courses. I
with,
need to learn
within
how to
four,
invest in
within
this
four to
thing.
five, I'm telling you, you're gonna see yourself the way you're gonna change your life. Remember, I bought
Yeah.
I bought XRP when it was 0.7,
Zero
but now it's worth $2.4, and we are
two point
expecting it by the end of January to hit $10.
mm,
Before even January, XRP is gonna hit $10.
mm.
So now
Okay, so
if you have that $300, you buy XRP. That is worth $300. That is worth
okay,
each XRP is $2.
so if that
Now after four
XRP,
months,
yeah, if the XRP is hitting, so you keep on leaving it in your wallet, or you
no,
reinvest it,
you
or you take
understand
it, or
now.
how?
After when XRP, when you already see, you already get so much profit. Take your profit. If you want to take it back, take your profit, leave the investment there.
Mm,
Since you already get some profits, it's not like us. We sometimes you just leave it there for it to grow more and more and more and more and more. Because me, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be a billionaire. So I'm gonna have to
yeah,
leave it.
you're gonna be surprised. You say you want to be a millionaire, a billionaire. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to be a millionaire, right? I will
Mm.
be honest with you. There are people, they don't want that. They don't even trying to care about that. So I've
No,
once
that
asked a
that is not
person who
my
said they
problem.
just want to work for people their entire life. They're enjoying working, they're enjoying what they do. So they don't stress, which is like, you also need to understand it's bring the peace of mind. Like, so how do you change that perspective from other people? Because if we don't have so many entrepreneurs, so many investors, so many millionaires and billionaires, like, the poverty background is still gonna run in us. And how do we change those mindsets to become like, to have this kind of mindsets of like go getter? I mean, like becoming millionaires. How do we change that from the people that they don't want to be millionaires?
You know that you can't change things for people.
Mm,
You can't change. At least them, if they want to change, then they're gonna change. But if they don't want to change, they can't change. So me, I don't
mm,
care. I don't care as long as I already tell you what to do. If you're gonna
yeah,
follow me. It's like Da Vinci when he told you to buy BTC when it was worth $1 and you didn't listen.
yeah.
Now I'm also telling you, because there's a secret. I know people, they are suffering. Okay, $2 each and everyone can have $2 to $5. Okay, buy maybe $5 XRP, leave it there.
Mm.
When it's gonna be worth $10, you're gonna see it. When it's gonna be worth $100, you're gonna see it. When it's gonna
Mm.
be worth $200, $500, you're gonna see it.
Mm.
And that's how your money grows.
Exactly.
You don't have
Man.
to put maybe $1,000, $2,000. If you don't have that money, if you know you can only have maybe $100, take that $100, put there, leave it there.
Mm.
Is your investment that is gonna make you money in few months or few years to come. Leave it there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
The problem of
That's
us, sometimes you have $100, you put all your heart in that $100. No, you fail.
Yo, okay. So, Suleiman, man, like this podcast is very interesting. If someone goes to China, what would you advise, like someone to go to look for stuff in China and like come and
What I
do
would
things
advise you,
here?
is just to go to China. If you have your 1,000, if you have $1,000, a lot of money to make you like maybe $5,000. You understand? You can come
Yeah,
here. There's things that you can buy here, 30 yuan. One, you buy 30 yuan. 30 yuan is like maybe 80 rand.
yeah.
You can go to South Africa and sell that thing that you bought 80 rand and sell it maybe 700 rand each.
For real,
I'm telling you, is what I see now.
guys. For real,
I'm telling
something
you.
that you buy for 80 rand, you sell for 700 rand.
I'm telling you. Why do you
Wow.
why do you see big business people there, they make massive money? It's because of
Exactly,
that.
because
They
they
come
buy
here, they
less and they sell high.
imagine if you come here, sometimes you buy iPhone 11. You know iPhone 11 is how much here in China?
How much is
That
an
is it.
iPhone 11?
No, I'm not gonna expose it because
Please tell us how much is iPhone 11.
you need to come to China.
Why are you doing this? Oh, yes. Okay. Osiseme. Okay, yeah,
I'm not here to expose people's business, but I'm here to open people's mind.
yeah,
You come to China, you have at least $1,000.
yeah.
Wallahi, if you go back to your country, you go that $1,000, you can buy a lot of iPhone 11. Or
Oh God, you dey listen, no? You dey here now? Go to China, man.
tell you, if you come to China with $1,000,
Yeah,
the kind of, if you just say, okay, I'm going to buy maybe iPhone XR, iPhone
yeah.
11, you're gonna come here, you're gonna buy.
Mm.
Okay, let me show you just a bit. Okay, I don't know if I should show you live or what.
You don't have to force yourself to show the result. What you're just saying
Anyway,
is
I'll
very
show you
important.
once I'm back.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll show you once I'm back. If you convert that money to rents,
Yeah.
it's very is I don't know
So
if you understand.
in terms of packaging and stuff, when you go like to China and then you wanna bring your stuff back here, like you have like, what's the how is like the controls? How did they work? Do they allow you
The customs. You're allowed
the customs? Yes.
you're allowed to only enter with like 5 phones. Other ones, maybe you might pay for the customs. I don't know. It's my first trip to come to China, so I don't know about customs that much. But yeah,
So you're only allowed to carry 5 phones with you, like only
yeah,
five.
yeah. No, you
Oh,
only allowed to carry 8 phones with you.
and the rest you pay for them.
Yeah, the rest you can pay for them.
Okay. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Okay, guys,
Bro,
we don't want to reveal a lot here on the podcast because we already given it a lot of like mindsets. Actually, this is why this podcast is called AMKA. AMKA is a word in Kiswahili which means wake up, right? And this guy is revealing more than a lot, right? More than, bro, do you have any websites or like where people can reach you? And because you can, I mean, like you are mentoring me. It's look, I might be older by age, but age is just a number, bro.
Number.
It's always telling people this, like, please, in Africa we have that type of mindset. If someone is older than you, yeah, for sure you're gonna have to show them respect. But the older people, what they call, yo, young man, young man. No, these days you don't do that. Like, you can only be young if your mind is young.
That's why I'm saying is you have to have a bright mindset, and no one
Exactly.
brings that to your mindset. No one
Yeah.
brings that to you. It's you if you want to be, if it is you if you want to changes in your life,
Mm.
you know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what to do. If
Yeah.
you want changes in your life, you know what to do. But if you don't want changes, no one force you, or no one is gonna say blah blah blah. It's your life at the end of the day.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm telling you, 20,000 rand. 20,000 rand there, you can buy one phone or maybe two phones. But if you come here with that 20,000 rand, sometimes you can get at least 8 to 9 phones or 10 phones that is
But
gonna
what type of
make
phones are
you,
that, bro? Like
bro.
20,000
Me, I'm
rand,
not
eight
gonna tell
phones?
you, I'm not gonna expose everything, but
Yeah, I get it.
that's how you do it. You come here and then you see yourself. Wallahi,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you this. No one is gonna tell you this. No any businessman or woman they gonna tell you this.
I know people don't reveal the truth. They don't like it.
I'm telling you, because I want everyone to change. I want everyone to make money. I want everyone to be somewhere tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
here, no one tells you. Me, I'm telling you, before I came to China, everyone was telling me. I was telling people I'm going to China. People, they were telling me, people that I know, they are big business people. They were
They
telling me,
don't want you
why
to do it.
are
Yeah.
you in
Yeah, yeah.
China? It's blah blah blah. But I didn't follow because I know these people. They don't want me to be somewhere where they are, or maybe close to where.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
my own way, God also blessed me, and I came here, bro. I saw so many things, bro. We are blind in Africa.
God damn it.
We are blind. You just need to get your transport money. You just need to get, bro. You only need to stay maybe a week. A hotel here,
Mm.
they don't cost a lot. Hotel, do you know how much hotel is?
How much?
There's a hotel that you can pay 200 rand a night here.
Like let's say like 1,000 rand, you got 5 nights.
And I'm telling you, if you stay in a hotel that you pay 200 rand here, there in Cape Town, that hotel is 1.5 2,000 a night. I'm telling you a lie. Me, I sleep to hotels
Wallah.
so much.
Wallahi.
Cape Town, a hotel can cost maybe 2K, 1.5, nice hotel. But here, bro,
Mm.
pay 200 or 200 rand. 200
Yeah.
rand, you stay, you sleep nice. Even if you don't have toothbrush, you're gonna find even a toothbrush is there every day they bring you new toothbrush, new toothbrush every day.
Mm.
So it's more than Cape Town, you don't get these kind of things. If you
Mm.
stay in a hotel in Cape Town, my man, is expensive.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly.
But if you come here, 200 rand, my brother. Now, if you have like, if you're gonna stay maybe 7 nights or maybe 5 nights, it's 1,000 rand. That 1,000 rand will
Seven
pay
nights is
your.
1.4. Like anybody can afford 1.4 in Cape Town. Yeah, you go to the restaurant and you spend 1,000 rand easily.
Restaurant. Do you know how much you buy food here?
How
50
much?
yuan, 30 yuan, 40 yuan. Let me show you now how much is a 30 yuan or 50 yuan. Where's my
Yeah,
calculator?
wow.
There.
It's
120
122 rand.
for a meal. That is a massive, expensive meal. But normal meal is this.
70 rand.
Thank you.
73 rand. While I go
Thank
to
you.
Burger King and I take the double things, is always 99 rand. I love Burger King so much. You know that
Oh,
double something like it's a nice.
let me show you here how much I spent on a cab. This is the last cab I took from from the market to this side. I don't know
I
if
can't
you
see the
can see.
price. I see
121 yuan.
21.43.
Let me
Yeah,
even
yeah.
pay for it. Didn't even finish paying for it.
What's that? Is that Uber?
This is the app that you use here to pay and to request Uber. Like this is the money I paid for my Uber. You
Hmm.
see, it's taking out from my FNB.
Yeah, from FNB. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see the FNB
You don't
notification.
need to struggle. You don't need anything. Now check here how much I paid in FNB.
Bro, you just paid 21 rand for a ride?
21 yuan. Check there is how much? 50 something.
53 rand.
Thank you.
I pay like 47 rand from my workplace to my house in Ruland Street. Goddamn.
If you go to smoke shisha, hey, I pay 65 rand. 65 yuan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see. I
Shisha
see.
here is cheap. Everything is cheap.
Wow.
Everything is cheap. No one is gonna show you. No one is gonna tell you. No one is gonna show you this. Everyone don't
Yeah.
want you to win. But me, I'm
Mm,
telling you this for free because I want everyone to make money. So your own
exactly.
life, if you want changes in your life, is by you traveling. Come to these productive countries, developed countries. You're gonna see.
Yeah.
So you don't need to even buy phones. Once you just step in here, if they take you to different markets, you can even say, okay, you come to China. There's people that you pay 300 yuan to take you to
Mm.
different places. Me, I didn't pay because bro, I know my mind. I know what to do.
Yeah, you're
I,
a son of the city, man. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Job. Yeah.
if you don't know what to do, there's people that they're gonna charge you 300 yuan. Let me show you how much is 300 yuan. They take you everywhere the whole day.
Mm.
Let me show you how much is 300 yuan. It's 700 rand.
700
They can
rand. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they can take you everywhere. You just need to tell them, okay, I want to go to these kind of markets. I want to buy these kind of products to go and sell to my country.
Yeah.
They're gonna take you to that same place you want to go.
Mm.
They take you there, you buy stuff, you finish, you take it to a hotel. If I show you
Yeah,
my
yeah.
stuff here, I bought a lot of things.
Mm.
iPhone 13 Pro. There sometimes you can buy maybe 12,000, 13,000. There is it.
Hold on for a second. Are they the same? Like the
Bro,
iPhones
this
there
is
and
a
here?
US version. Most of
Okay.
most of versions that you're gonna get in China is USA and Chinese. But yeah, I know what I'm buying. I buy USA version.
You
This
are the
is from
tech
the
master, so yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you, man.
there. iPhone 12 is here.
Yo, bro, I need a gift, man. I need a gift from China, man. Like, I need a gift from China, please, man. One little thing, just one little thing is it's
No,
gonna boost my
we are
spirits.
here. We are here to open people's mindsets.
Exactly, exactly.
Why I'm showing you this is because, bro, me, I'm not happy the way I'm seeing the way people they are living.
You've
Few
been
few
telling me
years
that, yeah.
ago, like 2 years ago, I was really struggling a lot. Like I was really struggling a lot. I was not in this place where I am now. I really thank God from where I come from and where I am now. I really thank God.
Mm.
And this knowledge, me, people they know me. People they know me. I give people knowledge free, even in South Africa. Here,
I know, I know.
I'm giving knowledge free.
The first
Free.
day I made you bought coffee for people. Like And I was like, who's this guy just buying people coffees just like this? And then that told me a lot about you, because the people you came with, I knew them before and they are good people. And then seeing good people hanging out with good people, I just see like you are a good guy. So I knew.
Yeah, that's how it is, my brother. Like what I really want from people to do. Once you just come first time to China, you yourself you're gonna see you're never gonna struggle in your life. Why do you
Bro,
see
I'm
people
going.
that China? Why do you see people that come to China and their life changes? It's because of things that they see in China.
Mm.
Because of things that they can import back to the countries. So no one wants you. I know so many people they're gonna come after me because of this, but I don't care. No one wants you. No one wants you to be there. No one wants you to like to go far. Everyone wants you to go and beg to them. That's not
I don't
good enough.
understand. Like, why are human beings are like that? Why?
No one wants you to be like, oh, because they know maybe when once you come here, you'll be maybe like them or more than. They don't want to chill with you. Why you don't want to chill with people? Because you have money. Why? What
Man,
is
it's
money? Money is paper. We look for money, we go sleep. That same sleep you're sleeping, you can sleep one time and die. You leave everything you
exactly,
work for.
exactly, bro. It's crazy, man. It's
But
really
you don't
crazy.
want to. Now you see now you die. You didn't give people knowledge on how to even continue with the business, then the business factor.
Yeah, you just die with you with your mind. You didn't transmit it to other people that they can
Understand?
continue. You don't have a successor. And they say, I remember Miles Monroe once said, success need a successor because you can't be successful without a successor. Like somebody who's gonna replace you when you are gone. So
Yeah.
you gone and then forgetting, like you are not successful. You need to have a successor. They need predecessor, success, and successor. So people they just want to be successful themselves.
Me, I'm
Selfish.
telling you, all the people that they are surrounding me,
Mm,
all of them, once I make at least even 1,000, I split it. It doesn't matter we're gonna be how many people, we're gonna split it together. That's why even things are open, they're opened by my side. Because I'm open to people.
exactly.
I'm not selfish. I'll never be selfish. That is one thing I will never want to be like I will never want in my life. Being selfish. I will never. Because with the breath that I'm breathing, I get it for free, my brother. The knowledge I have, I get it free. Even if we spend so much money on internet and all this and that, it's free, bro.
Exactly.
Because without the good health, you can't achieve everything you're achieving. And good
Exactly, for
health comes
sure.
free.
Bless you. Bless
Good
you.
health comes free.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that is it, man. Changes is for you to go to China. If you go to China, you don't need to have big mindset. Oh, I want to be like. If you come to China, that is your life change.
Okay,
Of
so
course,
let's
from the
yeah.
first time you lose, even me when I came here, beginning, I was losing because of not knowing the currency and all this and that. Sometimes a driver,
Yeah,
well, the first driver hit me 2.5 on a ride that I was gonna spend 200 rand.
you don't check like the mileage, the kilometers and stuff.
Bro, he's gonna drive you all over because you know nothing about the city. He's gonna drive you all over here and there, here and there. At the end of the day, money is gone. Chinese, with them.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
I'm
So
telling
in
you,
terms of like,
if you want to come to China, you need to look for me. If you want to reach me, you know where to find me. Come look for me.
sh-
I'll show
should
you
I
how you
put
do it.
What's link? What link do I put on the description? Like, are you gonna send me the link so I put it in the description?
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. So what's like the cost? Like, for example, somebody wanna go to China. Let's start from transportation and visa. Like, how much the visa cost?
Me, I'm a South African citizen. I was born
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
country, grew up in the country.
yeah.
The visa, I'm using South
Mm,
African pass. The visa is like
yeah.
$110. No, it's like $60. It's like 1,015 rand.
1,015, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's a visa. To
yeah,
come here, the transportation, like I paid a lot. I paid like 30,000 because it was already in summer. But normally,
yeah,
like if you book in January or maybe February, somewhere there when is that time,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
not the time of the end of the year.
yeah.
It's gonna cost you sometimes at least 20,000 or 18,000. I saw 18,000. Yeah, today I was checking. I was
Mm,
checking Ethiopian airline. There was even a cheaper. Let me show you. There was a cheaper. Okay, I was checking Cape Town to,
to Beijing.
yeah, no, to check here. 18,000.
I see
18,900.
18,932. I
That is
see it.
when that is January 12. January 12 here.
That's
I
like a return. Is that like a return flight?
Yeah, return
Yeah,
flight.
yeah.
Like you see, you're spending 18,000 rand on a flight.
Man, that's
You don't
dope, bro.
spend too much money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You don't need to spend too much money. More money. Okay, 18,000 rand. Plus maybe if you have 20,000. Like if you have 50K, I'm telling you, is your life change.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Problem of black people back to the country, you're gonna see, oh, 50,000. You just go and buy a car. You don't know that you're buying a problem. When you buy a car, you buy a problem. If you come with that money, 50K to China. Hey, if you come
Suleiman,
with that,
why?
I don't want people to be stupid.
Suleiman,
I'm
why
telling
are
you, I
you
don't
like
want you to be stupid. I'm telling you, you're gonna see people getting 50K, they go buy a car. What is it?
easily a car?
Oh, that car for 50,000. Do you believe that car is a car? Okay, you buy a car for 50K. You put
Yeah.
on in drive. Every week you get 2,000. You are very stupid. You are
Okay.
very, very stupid. That 50K you were supposed to invest it to come to China. Within a week, you're gonna get that 50K back plus money on top.
For real? Wow.
I'm telling you.
Guys, can you hear this? Can you try to believe what Suleiman? Like, I do believe you by 100%, and this is why I was like, bro, let's do a podcast so people can learn. Guys, go to China. You're gonna change your lives. You're gonna thank me later. You're gonna come to this podcast and be like, this podcast changed my life, right? Go to China. Stop having this type of like you want to look rich while you are not rich. You know, I started to see that a lot. Like once you have a car, people started to pay attention to you in our
You are
community.
stupid.
People want attention so much. I don't like that thing. Once I'm in a car, if you look at me, I'm even pretending sometimes. I can stop if like you are very close, but I mean, people lack that attention. It's nothing. You are bro. What you're just saying, it's true. You are wasting. You are wasting 50,000 rent car. 60,000 rent car, it's gonna bring you problem taking to the service every single day, and then petrol is going up and stuff. Like, I mean, bro, this is true. Like, it's really, really, really true. It's really relatable. Yeah,
You
man.
know, if you don't need to come to China 50 times or 100 times, just come to China first time. When you come, you build your connection and you get contacts, different contacts for different people.
Yeah,
Once you get those kind of contacts, you can stay back to your country. They'll you speak with them. They're gonna send you your stuff. Look at people me I'm talking to. These are the people that are in China. All of them they're telling me, oh, once you have stuff, oh, you see, even the prices they are giving me for things. I don't know. Okay,
I can see, eh?
yeah. These are the things that I'm just asking, and they're giving me prices. So here, this is another friend I got today. This guy I bought from him is the guy that I bought from him. The 13 Pro. This guy,
Yeah.
he's telling me once you back to your country, just tell me anytime. I know how to send him money.
Hmm.
Alipay, you just set up your ID there. You send money to them anytime. They'll
Yeah,
post
yeah.
your stuff here. You just pay for for the customs. You just pay for the customs. Things are cheap here. Once they send you cheap stuff there you're gonna pay. The customs is cheap once you pay cheap money.
Exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah. I never
But
use
people,
Alipay. I think I should download Alipay.
Alipay, you use it only in China.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Alipay,
see.
you use it only in China. There's Alipay and there's a WeChat Pay. But WeChat Pay, you need to have a Chinese number and all those things. But me, I didn't want to have a Chinese number because when I came here, I only bought the eSIM. eSIM is electronic SIM card that you just
Yeah, I
set
get
up
it.
as a data only.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah. But my Vodacom SIM card from South Africa is still active. This thing, it doesn't have, you doesn't, you, if you're a policeman, if you're a police officer, if you are any person can, you can just blow your life. Your life can just be, yeah, bro,
Hmm.
we are sleeping.
Man,
It's
we are
time to wake
sleeping.
up. It's time to wake up. You have your 30K, 50K, come to China. Invest in yourself. Within a month, 2 months, you're gonna thank me.
So there is a so my woman just gave me like a connection. There is this South African lady that she sells vendor list. Like if you want some stuff from China, you can just buy them directly from them, and then they ship them to South Africa. What do you say about that thing?
The good thing is for you first to get to this country yourself.
So it can open up your mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yourself, my brother. Yourself.
You can have a spiritual.
Yet you see the supply of that woman. The supply of that woman is gonna be your supplier.
Yeah, yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
That woman is gonna extra price you, but once you are already speaking to a supplier yourself, they're not gonna extra price you. It's gonna be the same thing.
Mm,
It doesn't
yeah.
have to be in what kind of business. You don't need to be in any business you do from China, you're gonna blow. Because most of businesses here, they are not in Africa.
That's what I always telling people. Like innovation, we need innovation. We need to go out and discover and bring the culture here. Suleiman, how do people get you, man? Like, how do people get hold of you? Me, first of all, I want to learn so much about crypto
Oh, you are my
investment and
brother.
stuff.
You're gonna see me anytime.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna see you anytime. Like the other people, like people are learning from you today. So how do they get hold of you?
They can write me a message on IG. I respond to everyone.
Okay, so yeah, you got your. I'll drop your Instagram link then on the description.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
no problem.
Okay.
Anytime.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You see,
So
you see what I
yeah.
was what I was telling you about XRP?
Yeah.
Everyone, all the crypto guys, all of them, they're speaking about XRP.
So a controversy. If they're speaking about that, the market won't like shut it down, bro. Like it's not gonna happen. It
No,
doesn't
no,
blow.
no, no. Don't worry. Because I don't want
Yeah.
to.
Mm-hmm. I see.
No one showed me this. because everyone used to run away from me. There's so much. I have so much friends that they have money. They have money. They have money more than even me, but no one helped me. Everyone even used to talk bad about me.
God damn
But
it. Sorry, man.
after now, I already make some small money. I came to China. Everyone's still talking bad about me. No one
Mm,
is happy. You understand?
mm,
They are very
yeah.
stupid because they are slow, and which I don't care.
Mm,
You talk anyhow, me, I'm moving.
exactly.
If you want me to show you, come, I'll show you. But if you don't
Mm,
want, you want to be negative, that's fine.
yeah. So like if you so you advise like somebody the least they can get like if you have like 50,000 rand, go to China, right?
It doesn't have it doesn't have to be 50,000, but I was just saying maximum 50,000, including your transportation, everything.
Mm,
It's a lot of money here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of money in China. Then from your first trip, you're gonna learn a lot. Second trip is gonna be your now massive trip to make money.
Yeah, yeah.
Third trip, boss. Yeah, that's how it is.
Man, what's your final word to the people that are watching this and to your people that they never wanted you to know the way like because you're a good guy. God is always paving a way for you.
What I would just say is that they should not sleep. Once you get an opportunity like this, you see someone like me, I'm telling you, you really need to take it serious and work on it
Hmm.
because it's a life change. You don't need to invest in crypto if you don't want, but you need to invest in yourself even to come to China,
Hmm.
make money. You will make a lot of money. You will thank me later.
Guys, I mean, we've been recording for 1 hour and
For
40 minutes,
1 minute.
and I know you still have a lot to share, like
Mm.
a lot to share. This is like a valuable lesson, like it's a life-changing content, this one. Last time I say I'm still small, and Pat was my guest last time, and then he told me like, nah, you're not small.
Don't say that. Don't ever say that. You see, you handling something that is very great. This
Yeah,
this YouTube channel is gonna one day is gonna blow, and you're gonna tell me. Maybe you
yeah.
never know. This podcast might change your life as well.
Exactly. We never know. We never know. Yeah, 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 yeah. We never
So
know.
don't take yourself small.
Yeah.
That's
Because I believe, I never wanted to have a YouTube channel. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I was having a audio podcast, just uploading on Spotify and Apple Podcast, and then I
yeah.
just saw like a people wanted to know. People want to learn. And then I'm like, okay, I can do these things so easily. So I'm gonna share this like everywhere on my social media. We have like about 18,000 people, the community of 18,000 people all
Mm.
across Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Thread, and Facebook. So people will learn, and I'm sure people will be following you. They will want to know more. So I'm gonna drop your Instagram handle in the description below, so you can follow my brother Big Sully. You know, yo, bro. I'm gonna have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep in touch on WhatsApp, bro. Like I really appreciate you so much for coming over, man.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it too.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna this is not the first episode. It can be the first, but it's not gonna be the last. I believe that.
Yeah. It's not the last. I believe that too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, Suleiman, man, thank you so much for being on AMKA Podcast, guys. If you're watching this, please don't hesitate to hit the button, subscribe, activate the bell notification, and if you want to change the life of your friends, your family members, uncle, families, everybody, sisters and brothers and mothers and father, please share this to your WhatsApp story. Like WhatsApp is one of the biggest social media that people underestimate, but that's where people discover more things, more than Instagram and stuff like that. Because once you have WhatsApp, if you put something on your story, all the family members they will look at it. So share this episode to your WhatsApp story, and it's gonna change someone's life in your family. You never know. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Suli, let's chat on WhatsApp, man.
Yep.
I'll see you.
One.
When are you coming back? When are you coming back? Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. All right, bro. See you in January then.
Sharp. See you.
All right, ciao, ciao.
Ciao.